Hey everyone, we're here today, me and Rob and Dorit Sasson. Rob has written a very, very important, powerful book. I hope that you all check it out on Amazon. It is called How I Learned the Law of Fear, The Journey of Rob Waterlander, and it is available in hard copy, Kindle, and paperback. I really encourage you all to take a look at it to see what is the relevance of the law of fear and how you can apply it to your day-to-day. This is a very practical book, very informative book, and a very relevant book in the times that we live in, especially now. And I'm hoping that, Rob, you'll share with me some really important day-to-day implementing type tips that one who is, always prone to anxiety or fear or worry, right? All of these are very universal emotions. And when somebody is going through a hard time, challenging moment, and you mentioned, I fear success, or I fear that I'll have a good day, or I fear that whatever, fill in the blank. How do you, that's a really interesting practical application. Can you speak more? I know I gave the answer away, but can you speak more about how you see that? Because we just had a conversation around that, and I think that's a really, I've never done that before, and I'm thinking, wow, I can fear a good day. That's pretty impressive. How do you fear a good day? What are some of the things that I need to consider when I think about that?
Well, as soon as you do that, whatever you choose to fear, and in a minute, I will share with you what I understand, what people see, feel, and think in regards to that concept. But our compasses turn into a different direction. And again, people don't have to believe it, but my advice is try it. So if you fear or say, I fear today is a great day, or I fear I feel good, regardless whether you believe it, it works. You don't have to understand it. Just do it and see what right in some sort of way. You have always feared stuff. Try to avoid it happening, like your partner walking away from you. But very well possible that you have thought those thoughts. So if you turn that upside down, fear, finding true love is a better way. The same with poverty. Most people fear poverty. There's nothing wrong to fear wealth. And if people say, well, why would I fear wealth? Well, I can give you some reasons that makes you upset when wealth is part of your life. So actually that attracts wealth faster. So you have to get used to it. You might not believe it, but one thing, even though you don't believe it, you have to admit that whether you believe fearing bad stuff works or fearing, and not yet fearing the good stuff works, again, you're probably right in some sort of way. But you have to admit that this works both ways. It is what you do in your life by fearing all kinds of negative things, without any signs of it yet. Does that make sense?
It does. It's something that we haven't yet seen. What I'm hearing from you is that I can manifest what I want to see, even though I haven't seen it yet. And so by saying I fear, I have to really think about that. I fear something good when all of the time I'm just thinking about something that is a worry thought or an anxious thought. This puts me in a different place emotionally.
It absolutely does. And with some, it comes very fast. With some, it takes a bit longer, but just keep on playing. So deliberately choosing something uplifting is more fun and as effective. Choosing to fear the good stuff feels better than fearing the bad stuff. If you try, you'll find that out. Your focus is in a different direction. Again, whatever you choose, it helps when you think of something that really matters to you, because that keeps you in the loop when you kind of like to or feel like giving up. I remember the first time I did it after receiving the Law of Fear message in Wyoming, US. And the one I was telling what just happened said BS to me. I said, well, weren't we supposed to meet we're looking for herds of buffaloes? And she answered, yes. I said, well, I fear, and was really excited. And it's kind of anxiety, big guys. I said, I fear I will be licked by a buffalo. And she laughed at me. She said, that's impossible. Mm. Long story short, 4 days later, I was licked by a buffalo. And she was all excited, about to cry. She was at a distance, jumping of joy, but that was probably my first supporter, my first fan in regards to the Law of Fear.
So it's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
It's possible, but it also works, is what I'm hearing. Is that this is something that has the potential, if you do it consistently, if you think consistently. I am fearing, that energy of saying I am fearing versus I am attracting, right? Mm-hmm. It's two different plays on different words that are leading towards the same thing. And yet the fear part is really interesting. Like, you fear something and yet you're attracted to it.
Yeah, let me give you one to end our interview with. If you think about, you want a new job, or a job you always have wanted in your life, mm-hmm. that job will bring change. That might make you feel anxiety. You have to meet new people. You might have to move on your own. It's easier than with a family. You might have challenging, learning new stuff, and you will like it. But at the same time, it's kind of affecting you, and you will start thinking, "Oh, will I be able to do that? Will I? And it's kind of in the direction of fearing old school, but it actually is turning it in a new line of fearing stuff. So mm-hmm. all what you do is fearing a new job. And that will happen. I guarantee people that it will happen. I just don't know how fast it will. But mm-hmm. one thing is for sure, you start feeling better like that very same day or within the same week.
So if somebody has an opportunity to do, as you said, learn a new skill, go and relocate, take on this new job, take on the new challenges, take on the opportunity, and they're in that stuck moment. Oh my God, this is scary. Oh my God, this is too overwhelming. They're kind of like, I have this job offer. It's going to be a really good opportunity, but yet I know it's going to be a change. And they don't know what that change will be, right? Nobody knows how things change when you're in a new job, right? And so each time that they encounter more and more, and they are in that job more and more, and they're learning, what is one thing that one could say is like, I fear this job will give me opportunity, that this job will bring me monetary benefit. Am I on the right track? Am I understanding?
It's a variety of things. It's like thousands of things you can think of. Mm-hmm. And you're absolutely right. Again, what you do by saying that soon or right away, you will start feeling your emotion change, but with a focus on that new job. So it's now connected to that.
Perfect. We're going to end here. because I don't want us to get cut off, but this
No.
was really enlightening. And thank you, Rob, for sharing all your wisdom with us. This was a very
welcome, Dorit.
powerful conversation.